on, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another. They played for one another. And I can't wait. You can't wait. The world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running with Walker again. Across midfield to the 45. Past the 25. And that is a touchdown. The Wizards start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the The Wizards take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Wizards drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. McLaughlin there to bring it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Go, check, go, check.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. From the gun, it's Daniels. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, Handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Quick slant complete. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So now from further back, another try at first and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll take this at the 10. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. Second and 4. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's a throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He lobs it deep middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Wizards will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Walker on first down. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Wizards parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Wizards double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Wizards take over as they intercept it for the 3rd time in just our opening quarter. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Let's go now. 18, right here. 19, right.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Wizards pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Wizards stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's caught, McLaughlin. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They have it on second and short. From the 39. McLaughlin's got it. Complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To throw, Daniels. That one's caught along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Again, Daniels to the air. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Man in motion, out of the slot. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for second and goal. Trying again, following the sack. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Daniels, third and goal. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Here's Daniels. He's on the move, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Second and 3 now. Handoff running left, Walker. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Walker now from the gun. Jukes out a one-stop. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
From the 41. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Daniels now. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. It's the Wizards facing 2nd and 5. Staying with Walker. Hurries this across the 25. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Walker running right. And he's brought down up across the 40. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
18 left. 60 Eagles. Go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun on third down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The Wizards getting all set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds Laporta. And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Escapes the puck, and they pick him off again. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. They've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. McLaughlin there to bring it in.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Daniels throwing on third. He's on the move. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Go.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Warriors 17.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
This is Walker on second. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives them the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go. Shut up.
Running left, here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
65, 65. Back to 60.
2nd and 6 now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now an inside give to Walker. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Into the hands of Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. He finds Laporta. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Let's go.
They just get the play off. Laporta with the grab. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
34, Broncos 21.
Ready, set. Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. But that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He beams one deep right up. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Again, Daniels to the air. This one's caught. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And they pick him off again. Derwin James picks it. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Looking to tack on the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Wizards push the lead to 20. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 back, go!
Daniels coming back after that pick. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Daniels on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the 36. He's got it near the 10. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Broncos drop the lead back to 13. Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Now Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Three. Come on.
On the carry, it's Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now looking to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos have some new life in the fourth.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a gain of 22. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Broncos now within 1 score in the fourth. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. Oh, did the Broncos get to that one? Yeah, looks like they did. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They go with Walker here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Wizards up by 6. They've got first down from the 31. Running with Walker again. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
To the ground with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Walker.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And we've crowned a new champion. They just won the Super Bowl.